brought to you by Bethel School of Technology. Learn more at betheltech.net/Ken Coleman.
Hi, Ken. Thank you so much for taking the call. I greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, you bet. What's up?
So long story short, I've been at this job for about 12 years now. It's a toxic work environment, and thanks to you and my wife, I finally realized this is not a good working condition. And my last straw was I had a family emergency that I had to call off of work for, and I got a point for it. And
whoa, wait. Let's not skip by that. What does that mean?
So we have a point system. So, for example, if we call off and it's unapproved, we get a point. If we got to leave work early,
so it's like an old school demerit or something.
Yeah, basically.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. I think that is the stupidest policy of all time. This is not school.
Right.
All right, now what was the reason? What you said it was a family emergency.
Yes. My father had a heart attack about like 3 a.m, and I had to call off, obviously. I walked in to work the next day, and they said sorry and everything. And then about a week later, I found out I got a point for it. So,
all right, hold on. Your father has a heart attack in the middle of the night.
Yes.
And you call in your work and say, my dad had a heart attack at 3 a.m. I'm at the hospital. I won't be in today. And what was the response at that moment?
They said, oh, I'm so sorry. And it was pretty much it at that. We have to call. It's a separate service, and then they report to our work that we won't
so you didn't
there.
actually talk to your leader? Or
No.
Why not?
The next day, I don't really know why it's set up that way. It's a bigger company, so
yeah. But my question is okay. Yeah, I don't want to focus on them. I would have still sent an email or something afterwards. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
After you knew you filed.
Right.
Anyway, okay. None of this is your fault. I'm just really curious about this. So you find out a week later that you've gotten a point. Did you bring that up to your leader?
Yeah, we have a union, and I brought it up, and luckily they were able to fight it. I had proof and everything, but still, that's besides the point.
I'm sorry. I'm getting really hung up on this because this is not a great environment. Would we agree?
I agree, and I've talked to a couple of people I know that work in the warehouses and bigger companies around here and like production and stuff, and it's pretty much similar. So I'm really looking to try to get out of the warehouse environment altogether.
Okay.
And I don't really know where to start because my whole life I was told just find a good job from my family and just be a hard worker and go from there. And that's kind of all I did. And now I've finally realized after 12 years and, like I said, listening to you and meeting my wife, this is not how it's supposed to be.
Of course not.
I'm starting from ground zero.
Okay, this is fun. So you've listened to me enough to where you would call me. So let's jump ahead here. So what are you wondering about? Where can I most help today?
I really don't know where to begin. I know you asked the question of, if I could snap my fingers, where would you want to be? And my mind just goes blank.
I don't believe that. I don't believe your mind goes blank. What if I went and interviewed everybody that knows you, Austin? What would they say you're really good at doing? If I just interviewed everybody, your teachers, coaches, parents, uncles, aunts, siblings, what would they say? This is what Austin has always been good at. What would they say?
My wife says that my attention to detail is pretty good. Like, for example, when we
where
go to,
did you excel? No, I get it. Where did you excel in school?
So that's funny. I excelled in math until they added letters and stuff to it.
Yeah. Okay.
And gym class. That's about it.
Yeah. You're a guy that doesn't have a lot of self-confidence. Am I right?
No.
Why? What's going on there?
I don't really know.
Yeah, you do.
I guess it's just my upbringing and
it's definitely your upbringing. What happened?
Work. Just family issues and dysfunction.
Okay. So a guy who can't tell me more than one thing, you may need to get to a point where you do some therapy. I really would. I endorse BetterHelp, and I really recommend you do a couple online sessions with BetterHelp. And I'm going to tell you why. I think you got to get deep into that dysfunction. I love that you acknowledged it, and this is not what this call is for, but they can help you. And I would do a couple sessions at least, because I think if you get to the source of what's keeping you from being confident in yourself, then your mind isn't blank when somebody asks you a question like, what would you do tomorrow if you knew you couldn't fail? Right. Because I actually think you have come up with ideas, but I think you quickly cancel them out. Is that true or is that false? And if it's false, that's okay.
I'd say a little bit of both.
Yeah, so why don't you just tell me, give me something to work with. Tell me something you've thought of when you've wrestled with that before listening to my show, and then you canceled it. Give me one thing. Give me one thing.
Something related with kids, I would say.
Great. Now, let me ask you a question. Would you consider yourself to be talented in the area of people and people skills, processes, which we've already heard you're pretty organized, so that's a good thing, ideas, or objects? What jumps out to you right there when I give you those four options? What are you good at?
I would say processes.
Yeah. Are you good with people too?
For the most part,
yeah.
I mean, I don't get to see many people.
Okay, so you'd love to help kids. Give me an idea of the type of kids that you would love to help.
Probably preteen and under, I would say.
Preteen and under. And what would you help them do or overcome? Just say it.
Yeah, I would have to say, I don't know. I mean...
Yeah, you do. You're already editing. When someone goes, I don't know, I mean, that means you're editing because you're worried about how it sounds.
Right.
There's no wrong answer here.
So I guess entertaining them.
Great.
If that makes sense.
It makes total sense. How would we entertain them?
Just, I don't know, just
sure
giving them a good, just letting them have a good time.
Hanging out, right?
Hanging out, yeah.
Playing games. I mean, have you ever done any type of camp counseling or work in day camps and things like that?
No, I have not.
You should try it. You should try it.
Okay.
See if the local YMCA or whatever around you, see if they have any type of activities where, again, it's not your full-time job, but, or do you go to church? If you do, does a church have some type of vacation Bible school or something? I think for you, because I do think you should get with BetterHelp and do a couple sessions, and I think your clarity is going to come rushing in. However, I also believe that, and I'm going to give you the Get Clear assessment, by the way, so Kelly will give you the Get Clear assessment and the new book, Find the Work You're Wired to Do, because it's going to really, really help you, okay? And you've heard me talk about it on this show, but I think you need to start dipping your toes into the water of loving on kids, hanging out with kids those age, and just being in places like that. So these day camps or maybe stuff after hours because you got a full-time job, but you're not ready to quit right now because, quite frankly, we don't have something to quit to. I don't want you quitting from something. I want you quitting to something.
Right.
And so right now we are in a exploration stage where we are figuring out. And so I'm going to give you the Get Clear assessment, and I'm going to give you the book, Find the Work You're Wired to Do. I want you to start thinking about the types of jobs and professional paths that are serving young people, middle school and under. And as you begin to explore that, volunteer or get a part-time job doing it, I think you're going to learn more and you're going to get more ideas. Does that make sense?
Yes. Thank you very much.
Yeah, but listen to me. I cannot promote therapy enough. When we are hurting, when we are confused, it is really hard to be confident, and it's hard to be clear. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
And I really want you to dig in and get to this dysfunction stuff, how it's affected your self-esteem. Because I'm going to tell you this, Austin. You matter. You have what it takes. You are needed. Somebody out there needs you to show up and give the best of you. Do you understand me?
Yes, I do.
All right. Get after it. Hang on the line. We got some stuff for you, and I really appreciate the call. A lot of Austins out there, folks. Out of that pain comes great purpose. This is the Ken Coleman Show. Launch your tech career today at betheltech.net/Ken Coleman.